brough sold the world's first digital tokenized album for about $11.6 million.
You could have been part of this. You could have shared the profits of this project. Because as the creator economy changes, as the entire industry changes, as creators, we can now fund our future projects via different crowdsourcing paths. In today's video, I will share with you my advice and a word of caution, whether you're a creator who wants to leverage this exciting new technology, as a creator's manager who is helping them on that path, or a fan who is just willing to invest in the future artist. Welcome to the TohirT channel. My name is TohirT and let's do this. For years, a decision which project, which movie, which album receives an investment was up to a very handful few at the media conglomerates. Those who made the investment had zero clue what it's like to be a creator. Countless uber-talented artists never found their way out of their bedroom or garage because there was no one there to invest in their growth. Or so it was until a couple of years ago. The Kickstarters, the Indiegogos, the Patreons of the world, we can contribute to the growth of our favorite creators, but we don't really see much of that upside from their growth, besides obviously getting a ton of great content and being happy and warm inside from seeing them growing up to become this huge megastars. But it doesn't really contribute to our pockets in any way, shape or form. Like, imagine the situation. I've been listening to The Weeknd since 2010-2011. Me and my sister found him back when there was barely a photo. There might have been a footage and this photo over here of the guy, and we then knew he's gonna be big. What if there was a way for us to ride that wave alongside of our favorite artists and creators, benefit from their growth, make a percentage of their revenue? There was no vehicle to do it in that 2010-2011 year. But in today's world, there is this another Uber popular buzzword of 2021 that I'd like to bring to your attention that can help us contribute to the growth of our favorite up-and-coming stars. And that word is 3 letters: NFT. Yes, TohirT. We all heard about the monkeys, the zombies, the CryptoPunks, images that people sell for millions of dollars, and this is not what I'm talking about. I'm actually talking about an ability for NFT to allow you to buy into one of the future projects by your favorite creator and receive a percentage share of the profits that your creator will gain from it. Imagine the situation where you can buy an NFT of a song, the song gets a stream on Apple or Spotify, the artist makes money, and then they share the profits with themselves and every other person who owns the NFT. Already today, the platforms like Populous, Royal, Bluebox offer you an opportunity to do just that. And I've spoken in this video over here that NFTs that just present me the image that I can at some point in time put in a metaverse on my virtual wall, they don't interest me as much as those that carry tangible benefits with them. And there's no more tangible benefit than a cold hard digital cash. The general principle is very simple. An artist can create an NFT out of their existing project. As long as that project receives the revenue, they can attach some sort of revenue split share between all the owners of the NFT. Then as that project continues to receive the revenue, that revenue is shared with all the shareholders of that NFT. It's like buying a stock in a company that pays dividends, and you just get to benefit from those dividends over time. For the fans, this is awesome. We get to invest in our favorite artists early and help them grow. For the artists, this is a great positive flywheel where they can essentially use the existing project that makes money, generate the NFTs, sell them, get those funds, pay with those funds for the future project, convert it into NFT, and essentially keep spinning that flywheel and keep creating project after project that continuously fund their growing career. Which artist would not want to do that? That sounds so positive. And yes, it is, but as always, there is a small catch. Consideration for the fans who are buying an NFT from their favorite artists: know what you're buying. There's so many artists out there, right or wrong or different, who treat NFTs as an easy cash grab. They see news articles like this where someone sells their album for $12 million and they want to do that, and there is no tangible benefit long-term gained from you owning that NFT. The bragging rights are awesome. The bragging rights from owning an autographed version of an item by your artist is always great, but there's no way for you directly to benefit from it over time. There is no investment that you can benefit from as that artist grows, so know your difference. For the artist who is planning to convert their project into NFT to let their fans invest into their growing future, consider 3 items: the fine print, the future investments, and the transparency. When creating NFTs and picking the platform, fine print is so crucial. The last thing you ever want to do is sign off the rights to your content, or the worst case, to your entire brand, by not fully understanding what was exactly embedded in the fine print of the platform that you committed to when you start minting those NFTs out of your projects. So be thoughtful, do not hesitate to ask for clarifications, and definitely leverage people like myself who are between the business and the creator world. We understand the both, and we can help guide you through your decision. As an artist thinking about raising funds through NFT, the second consideration, the future investments. Do you know where the money from that NFT will go? Can you articulate to the dollar how that will benefit towards your future growth? It can be as simple as, I want to pay the rent for the next 3 months, quit my bartending job and focus purely on the album. Or it can be, I need 10K to pay for the studio time and record that album. Both are fine. Think of NFT to fund your future project as going public for a company. Those companies are required to explain how they're going to spend the investments that they will receive to that round of funding, and you have to treat it as seriously, because the last thing you want to happen, you're short of the rights to one of your creator projects, you have no clue where you spend your money, and you have a bunch of pissed off fans who never saw that benefit that you promised from selling them the dream at the very beginning of that NFT sale. So be vigilant, be thoughtful, and consider your future investments. The third consideration when you're using NFT to fund your future projects is the transparency. You have to let your fans know what they're buying. Once you've identified the project, be transparent with your fans about how you plan to use the funds gathered from this NFT sale towards your future growth, and tell them about the risks, about the challenges that you might face along the way, and how the decision might change. Do not be the person who pretended to invest in the growth, but instead use that NFT sale as a cash grab, because that first NFT sale might equally be your last. This is an interesting time that we're living in. On one hand, you have companies and platforms like Patreon that I discussed over here that help you create a subscription-based service around your brand. There are companies like Spotter over here, or creator brands that I've discussed in this video, that essentially take a portion of your business or your content and give you the funds for it to help you grow. But in both of those cases, the devil advocate's point is that your fans are not as equally involved. And your fans are the people who are already sitting there at the top of the mountains and screaming your brand's name, screaming and sharing your songs, your JPEGs, your video content. Why won't you tie the future benefits from the growth that you're achieving right now to them? Because now they have even double the incentives to go out there, help you acquire new fans. As you acquire new audiences, as you amass people all over the world, so those original fans who bought into your NFT will benefit in a tangible, cold, hard cash directly from your growth. This is a beautiful way to tie things together, and this is also why you will likely see me buying the NFT of a music project or a video project that will have some sort of a growth potential in it, versus some sort of a JPEG of a monkey that I hope will appreciate over time, because people will realize it's worth something in the metaverse. I enjoy tangible benefits. I enjoy the fact that I can contribute to the growth of my favorite artists. Final point is that I also enjoy the benefit of the decentralization that the NFTs offered to the fans and the artists all over the world. Today, we're still dependent as creators or fans on platforms like YouTube, on platforms like Vimeo, the Spotifys of the world, Patreons of the world, to help us connect with our artists and help follow them through their journey. By creating NFTs, by creating that linkage, I've again discussed it in this video over here I mentioned earlier, we can now follow our artists wherever they would want to be, even their own dedicated platform. And this is also what gets me thinking that I will not be surprised if we'll see in a short order either Patreon or YouTube or both creating some form of a way to mint NFTs on the platform, or help share the brand value and the future revenues that the creator will make with their fans. It's going to be a very interesting few years ahead of us. Did you think that the blockchain technology like NFT would allow you to invest in your favorite creator if you'd have to pick an up-and-coming creator, who would be? And what are other tangible benefits would you want your favorite creator to attach to their future NFT release, and why would you participate in it in the first place? Share your thoughts and ideas in the section below. I'm clearly enjoying this space between the creator world, the technologies, and the business world. That's like my sweet spot. And if you're equally passionate about those three topics, please reach out, let me know. Always happy to chat. Or if you belong to one of those three categories and you would want to learn about the other two, definitely hit me up. I love this topic, I love discussing it, and I love sharing everything that I learn. Well, if you prefer to consume this kind of information and video content, there's plenty of it on this channel because I'm here every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this video with some of your friends. Here are a few videos for you to enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.